Hey, what's up? This is Gardetrace, and Dragon Ball Super has just wasted a perfectly good character. In episode 106, we feature these guys from Universe 2 who are working as a sniper team. We have one guy who can deflect any ki blast, and he has these little orb things distributed all throughout the ring where he can watch opponents and deflect blasts to them. And then we have the other one who is the guy who is shooting these blasts from a distance. And he's moving, changing his location constantly. That way no one can really catch on to this until, of course, they finally do. First, these guys were targeting Piccolo and Gohan, which they actually caused Piccolo to have to regrow his arms 3 times. And then Goku and Vegeta get in on the mix, and also Tien. So, what happens is, while Goku and Vegeta went to go focus on the one that was deflecting these blasts, as the guy could even deflect Vegeta's Gallic gun right back at him, Tenshinhan, he goes to find out who's the one that's shooting. So he uses his multi-clone technique to split himself into fourths, but of course that technique splits your power level in fourths as well. So he goes on to search for the guy, and then once the clones get shot down, Tien reaches him, uses a Shinki Koho, but then once he's got the guy cornered, the motherfucker shoots the bottom of the ring, causing Tien to fall down. So that would have been a complete blunder on Tien's part if it weren't for the fact that the clones were still around. So they grabbed that guy, and Tien was able to bring the guy down with him. But here's the big problem. Tien has been pretty worthless in this tournament so far. Because, what did he really do before this? Nothing. As a matter of fact, there was no episodes to really focus in on what Tien was doing. It was just, there are times you'll see Tien, especially early on in the tournament, where certain members of Universe 7 were huddled together in order to watch each other's backs, but then they went their separate ways. And then Tien here really doesn't do anything that particularly noteworthy, especially considering what he potentially could have done in this tournament. Because first of all, he's not even the sole focus of this episode. Because this episode is dividing attention among 3 parties. We have Gohan and Piccolo, Goku and Vegeta, and then Tenshinhan. So he doesn't get an entire episode to himself, and even though he manages to eliminate someone, he had to do so as a kamikaze move, so he went down too, and that is pretty much the only ring out that Tien has to his name. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the other human characters, because we had Krillin several episodes back. Now, he was the focus of his own episode in the tournament, where he had a very impressive showing. He not only eliminates 2 opponents, he also saves Android 18 from being eliminated, someone who is even more powerful than he is and could go a lot further. But the point is, Krillin at least got his moment in the limelight before getting iron-tailed out of the ring by Frost. And then in the previous episode, it's basically sucking Master Roshi's dick, as he really had that whole episode to himself, solely. Because first there was the girl who's pretty much trying to pull a Rant fan on him. And then we have the other girl that does the genjutsu, all this illusionary bullshit that he uses the evil containment wave on. And then we have that last guy, some duck-looking motherfucker, who uses electricity, but Master Roshi powers through it and gets him with a Kamehameha. So it's like, you know, Roshi got an entire episode to himself, got 3 eliminations on there, and because the first one, he made the bitch get scared and jump out of the ring. So that whole episode was deep-throating Roshi. We got a whole lot of focus on him. And what do you know? He does not get eliminated. So he's still around, because we see him in this episode. He's talking with Goku. He gets a rest. So pretty much he's resting up so that he can be of further use in the tournament. So then we get the Tien here. And all he has going for him is a kamikaze move. He just eliminated the guy who eliminated him. That's all the fuck he did. And quite frankly, Tien just really didn't get to showcase all of the cool shit that he has at its disposal. And it's like, what in the actual fuck is going on here? He doesn't get an entire episode to pretty much dedicated to him where we see that Tien is on a roll. Because, you know, Krillin, we see Krillin was on a roll. Master Roshi, he definitely was on a roll. But Tenshinhan, he was not. And quite frankly, it's just so asinine that Tien got eliminated in the first place. Because first of all, he got eliminated by a rather weak enemy. It's like, okay, you go Shadow Clone Jutsu and you come charging towards the guy. It's like, I understand that your power level is split in fourths when you're using the technique, but come on. When the motherfucker is firing at you, that doesn't mean you've lost the ability to dodge. Dodge! You split up into fourths. You have eyes all over the place now. You have 12 eyes all over the place to be able to eye where he is. And then you get to him, and then basically Tenshinhan has a Gokuism where he lets his guard down at a moment where he really should not be letting his guard down, because I'm so fucking tired of this letting your guard down bullshit. Because this is Goku. This is Goku in a nutshell. Always letting his guard down. But then it really doesn't make sense for Tien to really fall under these Gokuisms, especially considering Tien's no-nonsense attitude. He gets eliminated, and Beerus kind of praises him for taking the guy out with him. Because Tien did wind up getting eliminated, but the praise is, hey, that guy, you took him down, but here's the problem. That's really not all that impressive, considering Krillin saved one of his team members from elimination and then would go on to eliminate 2 motherfuckers. And then Beerus was giving Krillin a hard time after that, and pretty much so was everybody. Everyone was pretty much roasting Krillin at this point, but Tien, all of a sudden what he did is oh so impressive, when in actuality it really wasn't, considering Tien's huge repertoire of abilities that he can do. Because Tien has so many things to him. He has so much cool shit. You guys could have really done so many creative things with Tien in this tournament. Because, come on, think about it, you know? Dodonpa, Kikoho, Multiform. The point about Tien is, I always felt that he was a really cool character that really does not get enough credit. Because quite frankly, the stuff that Tien has access to is cooler than any of the shit that I've ever seen any Super Saiyan do, quite frankly. Because, okay, Super Saiyans are incredibly powerful, but watching them, they're kind of boring. Whereas Tien has all these cool techniques, and quite frankly, he could have been a character that's very well utilized in the series, but unfortunately isn't. Like, come on. Just think about it, Tien using his multi-form technique for, something that's of much better use. Tien growing the extra arms. Oh, and as for that Kikoho that he fired at that guy, and somehow that didn't ring him out. First of all, considering how powerful the Shin Kikoho is, because Tien was able to use that move against Semi-Perfect Cell, somebody who is way more powerful than he is, yet it was enough to keep Cell at bay. So as far as I'm concerned, Tien really should have blew that guy sky high, blown that whole portion of the arena off once he used it. But nope, he doesn't. He lets his guard down, then the other guy shoots the ring out, and pretty much Tien is just thrown away. Because Tien really has been so underutilized, not just in this tournament, but in this Universe Survival Saga as a whole, because let's just think about when Tien was being recruited. Tien gets his ass whooped by Master Roshi, who is under possession of that witchcraft, and then later, when we have a team match between Piccolo and Gohan versus Tenshinhan and Goku, Tenshinhan doesn't do anything impressive. He was really just so very fucking worthless in that fight, and then it ultimately just boiled down to Goku versus Gohan anyway. So he wasn't utilized very well during the build-up towards this tournament. But when we get to the tournament itself, Tien is just so thrown away. No moment in the spotlight. He's not on a roll like Krillin and Master Roshi were, because hell, we even had the previous episode deep throating Master Roshi. So we have Tien here, and quite frankly, he does something that literally anybody else could have done and not get eliminated like a bunch of dumb fucks. So, what do you guys think of this? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe for more content to come. Anyway, with that being said, that'll be the end of this video. Have a good day, everyone. This is Trace, signing out.